Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Lgsa.
3 months in the making and Kasi Vibes is crashing on 80% of your phones. Shout out to the 20% of you guys who actually have proper devices. Now, like I said in the previous video, it's an ongoing cycle that's been going on ever since the first ever mod pack. The one does great and the next is an absolute flop. And I think it's high time that we all say that enough is enough. We need to get to the bottom of this. We can't go on like this. We can't have one great one and the next one is just so disappointing. It does bad to the Lgsa image. Not only that, but it also takes the toll on you fans. I don't want you guys losing trust in me. I don't want you guys having to look somewhere else because of all these continual disappointments. So I've had a lot of time to think about it, and obviously since it's me the one making these games, I kind of have some information as well. And many of you guys have been asking, okay, listen Sam, what exactly is the problem? Well, first of all, you've been asking what is making Kasi Vibes crash. There is an answer to that, but it's not just about focusing on that. We need to focus on the wider problem, not just getting rid of this small problem, but then down the line maybe the next mod pack crashing again. It's one specific problem that's really affecting all of us. And you know what is the problem? Do you know what is the problem with Kasi Vibes? You guys are the problem. See, fast forward back to Mzansi Legacy Edition, right? Like I said in the previous video, go watch it. The Legacy was the most successful one, without a doubt. That was the reviews. Well, looking back, it didn't work with all of you, obviously due to device limitations, but I'm talking about the majority. It was successful, right? And instead of showing appreciation for that, look, I'm not Rockstar, or I'm not like this huge company with all these resources. I'm simply modding GTA San Andreas and giving it a vibe that we can all relate to. Like I said in the Sona, something that we can all relate to. So it's a process. As you guys have noticed, instead of spending 5 years on this game and then releasing it in 2025, I release it as I go. As I learn new things, as I make new mods, then I release different versions, and Kasi Vibes would have been version 6.0. New things are being made, and instead of keeping it to myself and releasing this one game 5 years later, once I've reached my peak and once I've gotten to the point, God mode, I tend to release these versions. What I'm trying to say is it's a process. And looking back at the first ever mod pack, right, that was something it wasn't that good, but it was the stepping stone into it was what made the Legacy Edition possible, right? So you guys need to understand that with each version that comes out, there are going to be certain things that you will like, and there will be new things, but it won't have everything. You can't expect everything right now. If you want a mod pack that has everything that you ever needed, then you would have to wait a few years, to be honest. So what I'm trying to say is it's a process. When the Legacy Edition came out, instead of you guys being grateful and content that you at least have something, the majority of you guys are complaining. Why did you remove the name brand clothes? Why don't we have this car? can we please have this? Why did you remove this feature? Like I said, it's a process. So if I remove a feature, that doesn't mean I don't care about you guys or I'm trying to make the mod pack less interesting. What's the point in doing that? If I remove a feature, right, it means that I tried it out in the previous version and I realized that this thing is making the game crash. So I remove it and I put it in a bonus folder. And that was another thing that many of you guys were complaining about the Legacy Edition. Look, I understood that there are certain features that you guys want, right? But not all of you guys want it. But you still want the main game. So I had the main game and these high features that would take up a lot of RAM space, right? Or these huge cars. I put them in a separate folder, in a bonus folder, for you guys to install it yourself, for those of you guys who want it. And for those of you guys who don't want it, you just play the normal game. And instead of and for you guys who actually wanted those bonus features, instead of just installing them, you are saying, no, why did you put it in a bonus folder? You should have just installed it. Like, how dumb can you be? No offense to you guys, but like I said, it's a process. Now as I was saying, looking back at the Legacy Edition, you guys just complaining and requesting and everything. And to be quite frank, right, as the one who's giving out these mods for you guys, one of my main goals, right, and the very reason why I'm actually doing this is to make you guys happy. That's it. There's nothing else. It's to make you guys happy. Well, yeah, I'm gaining something from it in terms of the ads on YouTube, but looking at the statistics, there's over 100,000 people playing this game, and I'm only reaching about 20,000 subscribers soon. So I'm not even gaining that much. The main goal of this is to make you guys, the Lgsa community, happy. And I didn't want to release Kasi Vibes and leave out some features that you guys didn't want. And the thing that's making this game, when I was still in development, right? If you were in my WhatsApp group, you would know that about 2 weeks before the release date, I told you guys that Konka is giving me problems. Obviously, Konka, it was trending in November. It was all over TikTok, all over the internet, and obviously, since you guys are so greedy, toxic, and ungrateful, you guys were like, hey, Lgsa, put Konka in the game. You don't even say please. But yeah, and me being the developer, and I want to make you guys happy, so I went ahead and I tried my absolute best to include that thing in the game. And there we go, we have it. But now there's a lot of complications to it. First of all, like Vice President said in the second press conference, Clio mods is it's something that's a huge contribution to games crashing. Like if you just look at the game you're playing right now, right, any GTA SA with Clio mods, play it and see how laggy it is. Then if you go and remove all those Clio mods and play it again, you will see the difference, how smooth it will be. So Clio mods, that's the first issue. Second issue is adding building mods as well. For those of you guys who have some modding knowledge, you will know that there's two GTA SA APKs, version 1.0 and version 2.0. Building mods works fine on version 1.0, but in version 2.0, since it was modified, building mods gives problems. So it's it's really difficult to come up with something that will work for everyone. Everybody's phone is different. You might have the same phone model as your neighbor or something, but you do different things with your phone. So everyone's phone is different, and coming up with something that will specifically work on each and everyone's phone, that's not an easy thing to do. That's not an easy thing to do. So as I was saying, yeah, the building in Konka, it's a huge problem. I was looking at one of the video that one of you posted in the WhatsApp group. It's something that Vice President actually pointed out to me. You will see how glitchy it is when he's at Konka. He's driving well, and then once he gets there, it gets so glitchy. So I think Konka is a huge contributing factor to the amount of crashes we have here. Not only that, but all these other features that I've added, like the new player IMG, new speed bumps, and the new interface. If you look back at the previous versions, right, say Legacy, right, the one before that was the HDR version, you will see that there isn't really a lot of differences in the mod packs, because like I said, it's a process. So I tend to smooth things in, to add things, at a gradual rate, so if I can tell you, one of the only differences that I made in the Legacy edition as to the previous version was I actually decreased the graphics. I decreased it, and I compressed the textures even more. You will notice, if you look carefully, the trees are in lower quality than the previous version, as well as the roads and the pavements. Every single pavement has the same texture, and for all the roads there's only 2 textures, one for the city and one for the rural areas. So that's one of the only differences I made in the Legacy edition, besides obviously the cars. And that's something that I've been doing over the course of this year, and it's been going great. And the Legacy edition was actually the pinnacle of that. That was the highest of the highs. Now, compared to the amount of differences I've had in Kasi vibes compared to the Legacy edition, you guys will know. Just look at it. Look at the Legacy and look at Kasi vibes. Look at all these new things I've added. Why? Because you guys are saying, Lgsa, add this, add this, add this, add this. Now if you look at that, you will then understand why this thing is crashing. It's a process. So looking forward now, you guys need to be patient and not just wanting to have everything on your immediately. And for those of you complaining about the bonus folder, look, I made a whole video explaining how to install things, a whole flipping video, and you don't even care to watch it. You want to be spoon fed. You want me to just add it in the mod pack that's included for everyone. Watch the video, man, and you'll see, and you'll know how to add it. So looking forward now, me and Mr. Vice have been discussing a way forward, and like I said in the previous video, the solution is to downgrade. That might be a huge bummer for all of you, for most of you guys, but for those of you that the game is playing, yeah, great for you. You won't need to follow the process that everyone else will be following. So as I made a poll in the community section, I asked what solution do you guys want. The options were remaking the mod and adding a light version. And yeah, since you guys are so greedy and so toxic, most of you guys picked just remake the mod, make a new one. You want me to make a whole new mod pack. Wow, you're not even shy. But me and Vice have discussed it, and we've decided that the way forward now is making a light version. Look, if the game is working on some people's phones and it's not working on your phone, why would we need to make a whole new mod pack for you when you were the one requesting for the new features and now it's not working on your phone? Why would I need to make a whole new mod pack? So the solution is a light version without Kunka, without the new player IMG, and without all these unnecessary features. That's the solution. I can't tell you when, but that's something that will be released soon, a light version. If the game is not working, you'll then have to just get the light version. I'm not making a whole new mod pack for you guys. I think I've done enough for the year. Looking forward, look, I'm sorry if I'm being harsh on you guys. I'm just fed up with all these complaints of why isn't Lgsa doing his job? Why doesn't Lgsa care about us? That's not true. I'm just fed up with all these. And on top of that, you still got this Facebook piracy. It's just been rough. I'm sorry if I'm being rough on you guys. I just need you guys to understand. And I just need you guys to understand. Now, looking forward, can we please stop with this ungratefulness? And can you guys just trust me? Okay? Can you just let me do my job? And if I release something and there is something that you wanted that is not there, can you please just be patient and wait? There's not only that, there's a lot of new phones coming out, and especially with Android 11 and Android 12, it's not really friendly to these modding. So I don't think that getting such phones is a good idea. Well, yeah, that's your personal decision. I discussed it in the first Kasi Vibes press conference, where I said of all these new security features where you can't even access system files. If you buy such a phone, why would you expect to play a modded version of GTA San Andreas on the same phone? That is stupid. That's just stupid. And then you pressure me to find a solution when it's you making the decision to buy a phone that's made to take pictures and you want to play games with it. Okay, but yeah, like I said, looking forward now, can you guys please just be patient and please buy proper phones. Don't go and buy a look. Buy proper phones and be patient. And for those of you guys complaining about GTA Mzansi online, it's like that's the only thing you guys know how to do, right? Complain. Get it for free and still complain. For you guys complaining about GTA Mzansi online, you will see that I've started a new video series. Like I said, I'm trying my best to raise some funds since you guys aren't contributing anything. So I'm trying my best. So go watch the videos, don't skip the ads. Just I need some support, man. Going into the new year, I want this new year to be nothing like 2021. I want us to start on a clean slate. After this light version that's going to be released, I want you guys to be grateful for what you have and looking forward, we can then work together to make this game the best that it can be, to ultimately make you guys happy. It's for you guys, this, not for me. I don't even play this game. It's for you guys. So yeah, that's my address. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.